back. Two classic movies are coming to the Grandin Theater this week, along with new movies set to come out this Friday. And Brent Stevens, the board member for the Grandin Theater Foundation, joins us now to talk about these films. Thanks so much for being here.
Good to be here, Chloe.
Great to have you. Tell us about, we've got Frankenstein and Springsteen opening.
Yes, right,
together.
This weekend, big weekend.
Big weekend. What's it like bringing these movies back to the Grandin?
I mean, it's amazing. I mean, we do a lot of retro, bringing stuff back, but both of those movies are new movies that are coming. So.
Oh, these are new movies.
Right,
okay, so I'm out of the loop here.
No.
So these are like obviously new takes on older movies then.
Yes, I mean Guillermo del Toro is known for horror. He's done a lot of things like Cabinet of Curiosities, Pan's Labyrinth, but he's never taken on probably the biggest horror property of them all, Frankenstein. So I'm sure he's been preparing for this for many years.
That is so exciting. Are you expecting some big crowds for those?
Absolutely, and I think it's going to be really unique. I used to teach a parenthood class at Hollins, a film class that shows images of parenthood.
Yeah.
And Frankenstein was always a staple because it has so much to say about fatherhood and the sort of hands-on parenting versus hands-off. And one of the things that this movie changes is that Victor gets frustrated because the creature doesn't learn quickly enough.
Okay.
And so he puts so much pressure on the creature that he kind of collapses and becomes, a problem.
Oh, wow. Well, that's exciting. And then also the 50th anniversary of Rocky Horror, cult classic.
Yeah, and a classic at the Grandin. I saw it myself at the 80s when I was at Patrick Henry. A group of Patrick Henry kids just sort of took it upon themselves to put it on. And so it's got a long history of both the Grandin and, of course, the 50th anniversary.
Mm-hmm. And you also do occasional one-offs during the week for $6. Tell us about that.
Right. I mean, the older movies we oftentimes do at a discount. We have several series, like an after-hour series, like a midnight movie kind of thing.
Oh, fun.
Old movies on Saturday mornings, which are usually free. And then we have the Corpse Bride as part of this other series. But it's, $6.
And this is obviously very timely for Halloween, spooky season, Tim Burton.
Yeah, I mean, again, Tim Burton, like Guillermo del Toro, is known for sort of quirky horror and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And The Corpse Bride is interesting. It came out in 2005, and he had already done, of course, a lot of films, but a few animated movies. And in fact, his first few movies that he got famous for were animated films. And so this movie, I think, is interesting because it's a return to animation for him, but he brings all the lessons that he's learned from like live action cinema to the film.
Yeah, and I mean, if you think about like our younger generation, they might not have ever seen that movie because they weren't maybe alive at that point in time. So it's like, I remember that from my childhood, but we can kind of relive it with this new generation.
I mean, that's the beautiful thing about movies, right? Is that they're eternal in a way, and like we all can see them at different times of our lives, or share the magic and love of the films we've loved with other people, and that's why it makes the Grandin so special. I think it's this place where you can see new things, old things, and share with the people you love.
And the space itself, I think, makes it feel more special. It's obviously just has so much history, and it's such a beautiful area to be in.
Yeah, it's an iconic space.
And what's exciting about the balance and the upcoming programming between now and the end of the year?
Well, it's Oscar season, and so the other movie that's starting this weekend is the Springsteen movie.
Yeah.
And Jeremy Allen White, who people probably know from The Bear, is playing Bruce Springsteen. So it's interesting. I think that this movies that come out in this season they're testing the waters for Oscars because if they get a lot of buzz, not only does it attract the voters, but they're hoping for that long run. So you initially get the movie out, then some nominations come out, so you get this long run. So I think that's what they're going for. And the early reviews are saying Jeremy Allen White's great. I will be curious to see if he can throw off Carmy from The Bear. I mean, he's so iconically known as that character.
Yeah, well, it'll be so exciting to see as all that stuff rolls out. What does serving on the board of directors mean to you?
I've done it for a long time. I've got a long history with the Grandin. When it closed in like 2001, I vowed that I would never let that happen again if it came back. And so I've served in a lot of capacities, including today, to try to keep the doors open. And we're thriving. It's really worked well.
That's amazing. And as we wrap up here really quick, where can people get tickets?
Yes, at grandintheater.org.
grandintheater.org. You heard it here. Okay, thank you so much
for
joining us.